What's going by? This is another 2K in the world back on another college football 26 video. So they dropped the deep dive the other day. Just want to go through it real quick. Remember, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, let me know if you're going to be pre-ordering college football 26, whether you get the standard version or the deluxe version or the MVP version. The MVP version comes with Madden 26 as well. All right, so let's look at the changes that they made for Ultimate Team. All right, so this year there's going to be 9 full seasons. So to me, that shows that they're going to be dedicated throughout the entire year of the game. All right, so 9 full seasons. Also, they're gonna have a new card out. You can see here this Johnny Manziel card here has a different like oval shape. All right, and to me it looks more realistic as well than some of the card arts that they did before. All right, so you're gonna have new card art as well. All right, they're gonna have new modes. You're gonna have like a conference clash. You could have conferences to play against each other, like let's say the SEC or the Pac-12, Big Ten. Whichever company you think is the best, you can go against those teams. I think you can play online as well with that particular mode. All right. They're also going to be adding a new study hall, which is gonna differ from the solo battles from last year. All right. So now you're gonna have new solo competitions, 12-game series, and then with each one the difficulty goes up and you get different rewards. All right. It also looks like they're going to be using a lot of tokens this year. I know they started doing that a little bit last year, but I think tokens may be the new trend for college football 26 as far as getting new players and also upgrading players to higher overalls. All right. So then also they said they're going to be different sets, and they're also going to do the training store a little bit differently as well. We'll see how that looks in game. I know like last year you needed a lot of lower overall cards to get a top card, and maybe you didn't get certain cards back. Maybe you only get one card back that was bound to your item binder. So we'll see how that looks when it actually comes out in game. All right. Now another cool feature I think is pretty cool is the pack helper. All right. So with this will actually give you up-to-date information on if you pull a good card, on the value of that card in the auction house. All right. So you don't have to actually go out and pull a card up. It seems like it'll pull it up for you. All right. Or if that player is better than, let's say, one of your current starters on your team, it'll tell you that. Or if the player will help you to complete a set. So I like that. It kind of streamlines it and kind of takes some of the frustration out as well when you're trying to decide what to do with the player for your team. All right. Now this streamline lineup management, we'll see how this looks as well. This is actually a new feature as well. So it looks like wear and tear is going to be a big thing in college football 26 as well as in Madden 26. So you want to make sure that your players, you don't overuse your players, and I think that'd be good as well for the game, because sometimes people just run the same plays all game, and then there's no penalty, there's no real fatigue. But this year that's going to change. So now you really have to be mindful of how many times you use a player, how many times you use certain plays. So there's real strategy that's going to take place in college football 26. All right. It looks like here they're going to be doing more Friday drops. All right. Different themes. They're going to be doing student athletes and legendary alumni. They're also going to be doing more midweek drops as well. So that means, to me, that shows that they're putting effort into the game, which is always a good thing. New schemes coming. And then also, now you're going to get more information with less clicks. All right. So beforehand, you used to have to make a lot of different flips to see relevant information. Now you can do everything, it looks like, in 3 flips. All right. So it'll show you boost. It'll show you attributes. And then also, if you change your playbook, your chemistry, or your coach, you can also change your coaches this year, and that coach does impact your team. That's another big upgrade. All right. They said they're going to change the ability cost, so that way it's more balanced and it'll be more progressive throughout the year. All right. There's going to be overtime mode was updated, so now you get better rewards for going on win streaks, which I think is good for rewarding players for continuing to win. All right. Then also, when you do objectives, especially for like single player modes, a lot of times you will have to pause the game to see what the objective was. No longer, you don't have to do that anymore. It's going to be right there on the main screen. So that just saves time, and everybody likes saving time. All right, we like to get in the games, get out, and keep going, keep progressing towards whatever goal we have set for that season or for that day. All right. So that's a huge upgrade there as well. That's just going to be new coaches, new team strategy items. All right. And then for pre-order information, they do have different pre-orders. All right. If you do pre-order any version of the game, you will get a free 81, either Ryan Williams or Jeremiah Smith for pre-ordering the game. So if you plan on picking up the game, I would definitely go ahead and pre-order to make sure you get those. They're going to have programs on day one. All right. Looks like they're going to be an 87 overall by completing different objectives. So he'll be probably a starting cornerback. All right. And don't forget about your crossover items. And then, like I said, they look like they're going to be leaning really heavy on campus tokens. They're going to be using Twitch, kind of like how Madden does as well. They get different rewards for watching the different events. All right. So apparently, it's going to be a 99 overall on Michael Crabtree available somewhere down the line. All right. Which is good for tuning in. And then the one key thing I definitely want to mention is this right here. This was what probably solidified my pre-order, was the home field advantage. All right. So they spent a lot of time, effort, and money in making the stadiums as real as possible to what happens in real life, as far as theme songs, different chants, the atmosphere. And now that's coming over into cut, and this would be a huge difference in the game. It's going to impact players, it's going to impact plays, and it's going to separate college football from Madden. All right, this is one feature that Madden does not have. And with the stadium shaking, I mean, you can feel the pressure, you can feel the intensity, trying to make a last second field goal to win the game. Or maybe you're at the 2-yard line, you need a touchdown to win the game. Okay, are you going to be able to get past the atmosphere, the crowd cheering against you? I mean, it's just going to be a great addition to the game, and I'm excited because I was waiting to see if they were going to include this in cut as well, and they did. So I'm very happy. They also have a new trophy room, so any trophies and things that you win, you can show those off as well. But I think overall they did a very good job with a lot of the upgrades, to listen to the feedback from the community. And like I said, the home field advantage, man, I'm ready. So y'all let me know what you think about these new upgrades. Let me know if you're going to pre-order, if you're going to play. What you think about the new changes. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we are